Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today's is going to be super quick because we're just doing 2 nails and a really simple design, but I just wanted to do it because I absolutely love tie-dye and I've been seeing it everywhere, although it's not particularly new because tie-dye has been quite popular for a while now, I feel like, and I've already done quite a few tie-dye designs on my channel, but I just thought I really like this because it's like neon on top of nude, so I like the contrast. I think is really effective. So I'm going to get my gel polish colours ready that I'm going to be using. I'm going to go through which ones they are. So this is a nice bright orange and it is called Heat Wave. They are all from Gel Perfection. This one is my bright yellow and it is called Lemon Sherbet. And then the next one is a nice blue and it is called Aruba. Bit more, not a lot more, bloody hell, there we go. And then the next one I've got is called Fiji and it is a bright green. And then last but not least we've got Pink Bikini, which as you can probably guess is a nice pink colour. There we go. So first things first, I've already done my nails, like I've already sort of prepped to and got the nude base colour that I was looking for. I used, again, like I've mentioned in a previous video, the Gel Box UK Builder Gel to do that just as my base because it's a nice neutral colour. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It just works really well as a base colour. So I'm going to be using my, where is it, Boss It brush from Erin's collection. I might as well just record myself saying that and just play it every time because I say it in every video because I always use Erin's brushes, but never mind. So I'm going to first go in. I'm also going to make sure that the brush that I'm going to use to create the tie-dye effect is like ready to go. I don't want too much time between applying the polishes and then finding what I need to be able to do the next step and stuff. So I'm just going to make sure that that is totally ready. So that's next to me, ready to go. So I'm going to start with the darkest colour at the base and I'm going to do it on this corner here. So I'm going to create my first line. I'm not doing the lines really thick. I'm going quite thin. I was until I said that and then it got thicker. But there we go. I need to zoom out a bit. This is a bit much. There we go. So that's the first line done of the first colour and I'm going to do every other colour because I don't want the colours to have too long to be able to merge together. So I'm going to do alternate colours. So I'm going to do the one after the one that I would do next. So I'm going to do blue, green, yellow, orange, pink, I think. So the next one would be green. So obviously I'm going to miss that. So blue, green, yellow. I'm going to do my yellow line now. So of course I'm leaving a gap there for the green to go in. I'm creating that line with my yellow. Wasn't focused that whole time, was it? Apologies. I will make sure I pay more attention to the rest of the colours. So like I said, I was to do orange next, so I'm going to go in with my pink and leave a space for my orange. I'm just trying to get the line how I want it first of all, and then I will pay more attention to making it a bit thicker once I'm happy with it, with where it is. So that's that, because obviously to do the tie-dye effect your lines need to be wet, else it wouldn't work, because you need to be able to pull the colours through each other. So this is where it gets fun, because obviously you need to apply the colours in between. They are going to merge together naturally, but you just need to make sure that you work relatively quick so you don't give them too much time to merge together and basically create a mess. So I like to just fill in the middle as close to the colours as I can. And then I'll quickly go in and put more. And then I'm going to really quickly wipe off my brush and then get my last colour, which is in this case the orange. And I'm just going to pop that between my pink and yellow. As you can see, I'm placing it not touching the colours first. And then I go in and spread it out to touch the colours last minute. So like I just said, they don't have too long to merge together. Because they are going to, it's inevitable, but you just don't want to give them too long. So it'll just come one big blob. So once you've done that and all the colours are on, I'm then going to get my other brush that is ready to go. I'm going to pop a little tiny bit of blue just at the very, very bottom of my brush. Because that's the first colour we're going to start going through. So I'm going to go straight through like that. And then I'm just going to really, really gently pull through. Do that one again and bring it a bit further forwards this time. Like so. I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure. And then the next nail, we're going to do the opposite way round. So I'm going to do it on the other side this time. I'm also going to, instead of pulling this way, we're going to pull into it. Which might not make any sense actually. I don't know actually. I'm actually going to do something totally different, so just bear with me. It probably will look rubbish, but I'm going to leave it in the video whether it does or not, just because it's all trial and error in this sort of job. So I'm going to just get into it. So I'm going to attempt to do, I'm going to do straight lines down the middle with this one. So I'm still going to start with blue. That's going to be my middle colour. So I'm not doing my line too thick, but I want it thick enough where obviously I'm going to be able to pull the colour through with the colours. I'm just going to widen that a little bit. Like so. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm going to place the other colours like either side of this. I don't know whether it's going to work out how I'm expecting it to in my head or not, but we'll soon find out. So again, I'm going to do the same order, which I've actually forgot what I did. So I'm going to get this on back. So I did green next. So I'm going to miss the green out again and I'm going to do my yellow. And I'm going to leave a space again for the green. Am I in focus? Yes, it's very rare that happens. That shocks me, to be honest. And I'm putting it on both sides this time. I've never done anything like this before. Like the way that I'm going to do it. I've done like a tie-dye nail where I've done it like over the whole nail, of course. But I haven't ever done it how I'm hoping that I'm going to do it this time. So anyway, once I've done that, I'm then just going to go in with my last colour, which would be pink. So I'm going to pop that on right at the end of the nail. There's only going to be a little bit of pink on this one because it's right on the edge, and obviously because this is an almond nail, there's not really a great deal of space there for the pink. I've got lots of space on this side though, so I haven't figured that out very well, but never mind. I might make that yellow a little bit, no, I'm not going to make it wider, I'm just going to go with it. And then I'm going to place my other two colours now. So I'm going to go in with my green. Place that in the middle of the two colours. I'm still in focus, can't believe it. If I do get any of the other colours surrounding it on my brush, I am just wiping it off on the side of my palette really quick to make sure I don't contaminate it too much, because as you can see there's a bit of blue on through the middle. I'm just going to go over and just swipe that away. And then I'm going to get my last colour, which is the orange. And fill in that gap next to the pink and yellow. I'm putting quite a lot of product on my brush because then I can splay the bristles of my brush and it automatically like spreads as wide as that gap. Obviously not as wide as this gap on this side because I've left it much wider than the other side. So we're going to have a lot of orange on this side, but I don't mind because this orange is amazing. And then once I've done that and I'm happy, I'm then just going to get my other brush again. Now this time I'm going to pay attention to cleaning off my other, actually I'm going to use this brush I think. I'm going to pay attention to cleaning off my brush often. So I'm going to need to work relatively quick with it if it's going to work. So I'm going to go get the dust off that for a start. There we go. I want it to come to a point. So I'm going to go this way, outwards. I'm going to wipe off my brush. I'm going to go outwards. And again, wiping off the excess. Mainly because the last colour I go through, of course, is the pink. And I don't want to put too much pink on the blue in the middle. I want the blue in the middle to try and stay blue. I'm just going to keep going through. Obviously you can do thicker lines if you want. I'm just using a really thin brush, but it's up to you. And then in between that, I'm going to flip it round and do the exact same thing, but in the middle of where the other side is, if that makes any sense. And then, I'm not doing very well at getting that pink off as I go along, but never mind. What I'm going to do just to tidy up that blue in the middle is I'm going to get my blue on a liner brush and I'm just going to take it down the middle and swipe away those areas of pink. I'm really sorry if I'm not in focus. I haven't actually looked. I am, it's alright. And that is exactly what I wanted it to look like. So that's worked out really well. And that looks really different actually. I've never done anything like this before. I don't know whether to do a little bit more with it or just leave it as it is. But I don't really know what more I'd do to it, to be honest, considering we've done both sides. I don't know whether to bring, I think I am. I'm going to do the opposite way from the outer edge inwards. But I don't want to disturb the blue in the middle again. So I'm just going to start from the outer edge. And in the gaps, I'm just going to bring it inwards, and I want to make sure that enough of that green, I'm not going all the way into the blue. I accidentally did on the first one, but I'm paying more attention this time. I'm wiping off as much of that excess green as I can because that's the last colour I'm going through this time, of course. Ooh, that's exciting. So making sure to stop pulling through when I get to the blue, and also wiping my brush off a little bit when I get through the green. So I don't make my pink look green. And that's that. That looks really cool. I really like that. Very cute. I don't know whether it looks strange because the blue's not really involved. Do you know what? I'm just going to go for it now. I'm just going to keep pulling through it at different places. So I'm going to pull the blue again. The only problem is keep wiping it off is a bit annoying. I'm going to do little tiny blue ones next to the other lines that are already there. Just to break the blue up a little bit so it's not just one really big, thick, bold line. I'm wiping off as I go along so I don't get too much green on my brush. Oh, that looks jazzy. I like that actually. I was worried that I was going to take it too far and it'd be really moody because I'd hate it, but I quite like it. It's a bit different. That's good. I'm not going all the way through all the colours this time. Just a little bit either side each line that is coming out of the blue. Wiping off my brush every time. And that's quite snazzy actually. I quite like that. So I'm then going to pop this into the lamp for a full cure. And then this is the other one, how that one turned out. I sort of wished I'd done it the opposite way around on this one as well now and pulled the pink through this way. But obviously I didn't, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I like how this looks anyway, to be fair. It's very pretty. So I'm just going to top coat this, and then once the other one comes out, I will top coat that one as well. And then I'll show you at the end how they both turned out. So here is the finished look and how they turned out. I'm really, really happy with them. I think they both look really funky. Super easy design, to be fair. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye!